Hello everyone, my name is Shirina Timangalan from ABPD2C. Peace Issues and Development Report Introduction to Development and Human Rights Issues. Development and human rights are intrinsically linked with development, serving as a means to realize human rights and human rights as a foundation for sustainable and equitable development. The UN Declaration on the Right to Development emphasizes people-centered, participatory, and equitable development where all human rights are respected and fulfilled. So sinasabi dito na ang pag-unlad at karapatang pantao ay malalim na magkaugnay. Ang pag-unlad ay isang paraan upang matamo ang mga karapatang pangtao, habang ang mga karapatang pangtao naman ay nagsisilbing pundasyon para sa isang patas at pangmatagalang pag-unlad. According to the UN Declaration on the Right to Development, true development should be people-centered where everyone has an equal opportunity to participate and benefit. It is not just about the economy but also about having access to quality education, healthcare, employment, and other aspects of life that are essential to human dignity. Kapag nirespeto at ipinatupad ang karapatang pangtao, mas nagiging patas ang kaunlaran dahil walang naiiwan o napapabayaan. Halimbawa, kung may pantay na oportunidad sa education at trabaho, mas maraming tao ang maaaring magkaroon ng magandang kinabukasan. Sa kabilang banda, kung may discrimination at hindi pantay na sistema ang pag-unlad, ay magiging hindi patas at pansamantala lamang. In simple terms, true development is not just about the progress of a country, but about the development of each person with dignity and justice. Development as a human right. The UN Declaration on the Right to Development 1986 recognizes that everyone is entitled to participate in, contribute to, enjoy, and economic, social, cultural, and political development, where all human rights and fundamental freedoms can be fully realized. So, sinasabi dito na the UN Declaration on the Right to Development 1986 states that every person has the right to participate in, contribute to, and benefit from the development of the economy, society, cultural, and politics. This means that not just a few should benefit from the development of a country. Everyone, regardless of their status in life, has equal rights to it. This is this is important because true development is not just about money or infrastructure, but about fulfilling all human rights and fundamental freedoms. In this way, the development of a society becomes just and sustainable. Human rights as a foundation for development. Human rights provide a framework for ensuring that development processes are just, equitable, and inclusive, and that the benefits of development are shared by all. So, sinasabi dito na ang karapatang pantao ay nagsisilbing pundasyon ng tunay at makatarungang pag-unlad sa pamamagitan nito. Natitiyak na ang mga proseso ng pag-unlad ay makatarungan, patas at inklusibo, kung saan walang napapabayaan at lahat ay may oportunidad na makinabang. For example, if there are equal rights to education and employment, more people will have a better future. However, if there is no respect for human rights, development becomes unfair and benefits only a few. In simple terms, development that is not based on human rights is not true development but rather an unequal system. Human rights-based approach. Development policies and programs should be guided by human rights principles, ensuring that they respect, protect, and fulfill human rights. So, sinasabi dito na development policies and programs should follow the principles of human rights. This means they must ensure that these policies respect, protect, and take steps to address the human rights of everyone. For example, if there is an education program, it should ensure that all children, regardless of their life status, have equal opportunities to learn. If there are health projects, they must ensure that everyone has access to basic healthcare services. Participation. Individuals and communities should be actively involved in the planning, implementation, and monitoring of development initiatives. So, sinasabi dito, people and communities should be actively involved in the planning, implementation, and monitoring of development initiatives. This means that not only leaders or the government should make decisions, but also the people who are directly affected by the projects. For example, if there is a health project in a community, the residents should be asked about their main needs and how they would like the projects to be carried out to make them effective. In this way, the projects will be more successful. Self-determination. The right of peoples to freely determine their own political status and pursue their own economic, social, and cultural development. So, sinasabi dito na the right of peoples to freely determine their political status and pursue their own economic, social, and cultural development is an important principles of human rights. This means that people and communities have the right to make decisions for themselves and take steps to improve their situation. For example, a country or community has the right to choose the type of government they want to have and set policies that address their need, such as strengthening education or culture. So, dito lang po natatapos ang aking report na Introduction to Development and Human Rights Issues. Thank you all!